What the fuck? Yo, yo.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight we kick off Week 6 with a great Thursday night matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Lawrence looking to pass on the first play. And his first look is incomplete. These two teams, they met earlier in the year in Jacksonville with the Jags coming out on top. So if they can find a way to win here in Indianapolis, they would take the season series 2-0. They go play action now. Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
How is everyone tired already? What the fuck? Yo, the whole team tired like that?
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. That's Greer. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Now Lawrence on 1st down. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predict.
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram.
I don't know if that's... I don't know, bro. I've been having problems with this nigga all season.
It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him.
I can't throw the ball with this nigga, bro.
No matter who's broadcasting his game,
Nigga way better with Deshaun Watson.
Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you
I wonder if the players fatigue more when you lose.
Because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Goldberg. And his throw is incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Goldberg. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
On 1st down, Goldberg. And he's got Pierce. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
They got some tight-ass receivers.
39 yards there, a big one. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go band of brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Strong. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So
oh my gosh. Why would you bet it?
You know what else you're looking for? It's who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night. Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple.
That boy Pittman something serious though. I'm going for it.
Forcing that incompletion.
And now the Colts call on their field goal unit here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here.
They got Pittman juiced up on that bit.
And his kick is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Lawrence. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. They'll roll him out right. The ball comes out, but this will get out.
Why you just throw it like, damn, bro, I'm going to just run the ball. This shit not fun.
It could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it down.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership.
Thank you.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
I think he thought he had his first read open on that one, but they were obviously ready for that throw, and that's just a lack of experience showing. Young quarterback stared his man down the whole way, and they were more than happy to sit on that route and bring home the INT.
Now ETN to start the drive. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. ETN once more. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. On 1st and 10. It's Lawrence. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. On the counter, ETN. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. On play action, Lawrence. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Yeah, this shit is funny as fuck. I ain't even mad.
And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Extra point attempt to follow here. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Claybrook's going to bring this one out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Lawrence.
Oh my gosh. Yo, that's crazy.
The safety
That's what I be talking about. Like, dang, bro.
Possession of the football.
When a team's turned it over 3 times,
Trevor Lawrence, I can't play with Trevor Lawrence for real.
Say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. Off the play fake. Goldberg steps away.
Good fucking pick. Hey, the defense came to play, man. The offense, I don't know what we doing. I don't know what we doing, cuz we got to figure it out, though.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one
then they're going to have no energy.
Has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit, or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point, and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. On 1st down, Lawrence. He'll get this out to the end. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He gets it to Matthews, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. 6 yards left on 2nd down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. So far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Lawrence will throw.
Yo, this shit is so funny, man.
He's going to lose yardage there. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Gay's kick is good, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where he's confident.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by
Defense came to play.
And he will take this one home.
Defense came to play. It's the offense that's tripping. It's T-Law, really.
Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
Come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Goldberg looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest when the guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
To throw on 3rd down. Goldberg. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. try and throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on down.
Too easy.
So certainly an interesting
Way too easy.
call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And he's wrapped up. Taken down back at the 25.
This shit is so funny, man. It's hilarious.
And it's never going to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of the field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. And Gay knocks this one through. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in the field goal range. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Goldberg. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman.
3.
For the 4th time today,
Hat trick.
it's an interception. Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
Hat trick,
And the
nigga.
Jaguars are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game?
Come on, bro. You got to score. I should have juked that
He
motherfucker.
must be on the field at all times.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yeah.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Lawrence.
That was a good play call. I ain't gonna cut.
Clock here now just under 30 seconds.
Definitely a good play call. You got me.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Quick slant caught by Kirk.
They had me holding the stiff arm.
About the 12-yard line.
I just had a possession catch that bit.
He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Now Lawrence on 3rd and long. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by a
Damn, T-Law, you could have got the tackle. I try to see if I could squeeze it in there. I know I should have just ran the ball.
Well, turnabout is fair play, I guess. They had a pick six against them earlier, and now this defense, Charles, they get a pick six of their own.
And for a moment, let's just set aside how it impacts the scoreboard, because how about the response?
I think this nigga get ball at half too, but I don't know. I don't be remembering that shit.
Defenses that are planning on winning the game for their teams themselves.
This taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. Completes it to Evan Ingram. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaunt, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Throwing on first down, Goldberg. And now here's another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
Crib.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
Happy birthday, Coach. Happy birthday. Come on, DJ.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And my goodness, another interception.
Ooh.
The rookie was was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do
Man, I really just tried shit this game. I could have blew this nigga out.
hold the safety
Fuck I got
so
going
you can
on,
get back
man.
to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defense.
3 pigs, like. Hey, Trevor Lawrence on the block, man. Trevor Lawrence on the block. I'm not dealing with this boy.
ETN up the middle. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skills showing the power, but just not much. They'll run with ETN.
Oh! Should I have went outside?
His defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won
I'm going for
a
fuck
lot of
this
times
shit.
that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
They'll run for it with Eckler.
Ecky.
Pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. ETN is in. Touchdown, Jackson.
E.T.
Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line.
Hey, we leaning on you all season. All season, because Trevor Lawrence saying it. I don't want to trade, buddy, but 2 first, QB, I'll take it.
Stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, you know, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was a
Come on, bro. Why you ain't pressed?
Taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one goes for 24 yards. They go play action here on first down. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Josh Allen, you ain't had a sack in like since week 1.
Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Back to throw. Goldberg. And this will be swung out wide for
Yo,
two.
why I can't click on it?
He'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Goldberg.
Ooh, I don't get it, bro. I don't get it. Like, what? If you already playing over top, like, what?
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against him a few minutes ago.
Jay only got 2 catches. I swear he had like 4 or something.
And they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st and 10, Goldberg. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Looking to throw. Goldberg. This is caught. Touchdown.
He be getting off the press at the right time.
Michael Pittman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to a field.
9 plays, 75 yards. Too many plays.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it.
Let me close this bitch out, man. Let's go ahead and get these 2 divisional wins, so we can fucking win this division by like week 12.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum is sort of shifting the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. 57 yards on the ground for him so far.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down at 4. Another toe for ETN. And he's got some space here. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Pitching it out to ETN. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down, and he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got a big guy on your nose, you got sometimes he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
He'll connect on the out route with Ingram. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap and again the ETN. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. On 3rd down, Lawrence. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This to swell the lead to 6. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I've had almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there in the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. 52 yards rushing for him now to this point.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goldberg. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback, because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Throws right side, and that's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jaguars look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Back to throw. Goldberg. That's complete to Pierce. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Goldberg. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Out to his left. Crossing route, and he hits his man. It's Jones. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Taylor. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Marshall. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little, too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
One final shot. They'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break.